Well, our non-conference season had, a lot of interesting things go on. It had its high points and its low points, and certainly, I think if you start with the high points, as we started out, made a nice little run, start the year, and all of a sudden get a win, and boom, we're at Villanova, and we're actually in control of the game, doing really well, and then their press hits us and smacks us in the face, and pretty soon they're making all their threes and dunking on us inside, and it's not so good. And Villanova proved worthy as they end up a 2 seed in the NCAA tournament. And so it was a tough road game, a baptism by fire, but allowed us to come home, kind of regroup and get ready for some more games at home, and which we were able to get on top of and play some well and get some W's.
Passing lane in the strip by Watson. He's got Shields, and Shields with a double-fisted dunk.
As we went to New York City, in fact Brooklyn, for the Barclays Classic, we'd had a couple of home games as part of that event, and of course we'd also had a chance to go play Cincinnati. And it was a rough physical game. We'd had some really good things happen. They have great length and size. I thought Jake Hammond played a nice game. We got some really good things out of Siobhan Shields, and at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough. We ended up losing a close game, a game which we didn't have a lead down the stretch, but we weren't able to come on top. And then the next day, in a short turnaround, we played Tennessee, and really played terrific. Did a lot of really good things, and came out of that thing feeling good. So we ended up, of the 4-game event, we went 3-1, losing to, at that time, a ranked Cincinnati team who ended up making the NCAA tournament.
And the Huskers come away from Brooklyn 1-1, picking up an 82-71 win over Tennessee.
We had Miami at home, which was a fantastic game. Here's a nationally ranked team. Again, another team that ends up, I think, a 3 seed in the NCAA tournament. And we've got them dead to rights and losing overtime. And it was just a fantastic game. It was a lot of fun to watch. They were terrific. I thought our guys did some really good things. Later that week, we had to go to Creighton, where we didn't play very well. And Creighton did a good job on us, but unfortunately, we couldn't solve that puzzle. And then we bounce back and we get a couple wins, and we're thinking we're okay. And we drop one before Christmas to Samford. And it was just a game where we had the lead and just fell apart. So I was worried going into conference season because I didn't know what to expect. And we had 2 home games for the first time in my tenure. And that's not when you want to be, wondering what's going on. Entering conference season was a real toss-up for me because we were 8-5 and we needed steady play.